Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya at SideGigCrafts. You guys, today is a very fun day. I went back to my favorite antique bookstore and got a bag full of goodies. You guys, I wanted to share with you. I am so excited. Now, sometimes I go in there and don't find a lot of much. Sometimes I go in there and find some amazing treasures. Today was one of those days. So I love sharing what I get there. So this is Reed's Books in Birmingham, Alabama. You guys can check it out. Antiques, books, and collectibles. He has a website called jimreedbooks.com, and founded in 1980. The guy is extremely intelligent when it comes to books and does an amazing job of saving them and all the things related. So it's got memorabilia and all kinds of fun things. So I love digging through his treasures. And he's got a lot of stuff in there like this that he's got put on cardboard in bags so that it saves it. But a lot of times when you look at these things, you might want the thing on the top, but you find out that, oh my gosh, see, like this for instance, I did not know that was in there, you guys. Holy mackerel, I did not expect that. Look, it's a pop-up card. Look. Holy cow, I was gonna tear this up. Josie, check this out.
What?
Come here. Remember this picture that was on top?
Yeah.
It's folded, so I opened it up. Check this out.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was not expecting that at all.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I won't be tearing this up. But I will be definitely using that image.
Oh, I bet.
I'll have to scan it. That's so cool. I told you there's amazing things in there.
Mm-hmm. I believe you. Josie
went with me the first time today and found a bunch of books that they were looking for. So that was kind of fun too. So I love going back into these things after the fact and seeing what I actually got. Like this card, I had no clue that was actually a card like that. This is a book page. It says Paul Potter, The Bull, from the painting in the gallery at the Hague, I don't know how you say that. Hague. I love the imagery there. So cool. And then it's blank on the other side. That's pretty cool too. So really neat. I like to use stuff like this in my journals, or I'd like to use stuff like this in my journals. I haven't done a lot of pages like these yet. I just started collecting them. Now this was pretty cool too. Certificate of Pilgrimage. The Holy Sepulchre. I don't know how to say that. I don't know. We the undersigned, the Very Reverend Archimandrite. I don't know how to say it. The Holy hereby certifies that William D. Adams has duly visited the Church of the Holy of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and the other holy within the Basilica. I'm going to have to look up some words. As a pilgrim has made therein devotions this day, 29th day of May in the year of our Lord 1945, whereof this certificate signed and sealed in the holy city of Jerusalem is a witness. We pray and beseech the Almighty and Eternal God that He will bless and save this pilgrim and will preserve him from danger. Guardian of the Church of the Holy. That's pretty cool. Isn't that cool? I wonder what it look if there's anything on the other side. Wouldn't that be neat? Oh man, it's hard for me to believe that people let these things go. That seems like it would be a very valuable family item, you know. And I know things happen, but that is extremely special, and I wanted to hold on to that. So there's that. I found this book, which I may already have an earlier version or a newer version of this book, but I grabbed it. It's got torn pages and everything. It's been loved. It's brittle. It's wonderful. So this is one that if I have a better copy of it, I won't mind tearing this one to use portions of it for different things. But I thought this was just precious. It's got the music. Look, somebody wrote in it. Aw. That doesn't even bother me. Look, there's a drawing in there. So very cute. This book was dated. Let's just see if there's a date. No, the page is torn out already. It was so brittle it was torn out. Then I got this one. Now this one cracks me up because I had this sitting on top of my pile of stuff sitting over to the side so that I had my hands free, and this lady turned around and saw this picture and she started to grab it, and I looked and I said, that's mine. But I love it. In the back it says, "Dear me," says Grandpa, "here comes Tippity John and the wind has blown out his lantern." "No, it was a tumble elf who did that," said Tippity John. "Ah, that is the sort of thing they do," said Grandpa wisely. "Come in and tell me all about it." But look, look how they use pink in there. So that's kind of a pastel Christmas kind of thing. I don't know what the copyright would be on this, but look, these are little, these must be, what are they called? What they call them? Tumble elves? Those must be tumble elves. I've never heard this story before, but I loved the picture. So I'm definitely going to be scanning that one in. Hopefully. And then I got this. Now this is pretty special. Look at this book. This is The Tale of Solomon Owl by Arthur Scott Bailey. Look at this book cover. I love the colors, you guys. This is going to make a gorgeous fall junk journal. Tuck Me In Tales. And look, it's got the fabric here. I'm going to do my best to preserve as much of this as I can. Look at this binding. I might have to, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to do my best and make another something gorgeous, wonderful out of it. But this is going to have to stick out, and there's going to have to be some of this, but I'll probably have to put a new cover or new spine behind there. It's going to be amazing. I just looked at it and I was like, yes, I need this book. So this is stuff, you know, this is stuff he sells. He sells it because he knows people will preserve it and do things with it. So this is, you know, of value to him too, because, you know, he loves books, which is amazing. I love that he loves the books. This one, check this out. It's a calendar for 1923, and it looks like a little Valentine kind of a thing. It says, "May you have a year of fun and jolly company." And look, it's got the little flip tab so it stands up. Not very well anymore, but it does. And then it's got the little calendar here, and it flips up. Look, it's got January. It's got all the months on here. January 1923. This has been sitting around somebody's house, the bookstore, since 1923. That's a very long time. And I absolutely love it. And I'm so excited to have this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But you know what? Options and opportunities present themselves. This is amazing. This is amazing. Isn't that cool? So excited. And then look at this book page. Look at that. Okay, I'll take it out. Let's see what's on the other side. This might be 2 pages. Nope, it's just one. Look at that. It's an original page of the book. Sunny Bunny. So Sunny Bunny made all the children and his wife and himself stand in a row on a line which he drew in the earth with a stick. Now at the word go, he said, everyone will run and begin to pick up things. It's the cleanup game. Hey, look at them cleaning up. Cute. Again, that's going to make a fun journal edition. And another. Now, I've been curious about this one. I didn't take this one out either. That's half the fun of bringing this stuff home, is checking the opposite sides. Something about this page really drew my attention. I love her. She's so cool looking. The different shoes, England, France, and Holland. It's about the cobbler. The cobbler would sit down on a low chair, and putting the leather over his lapstone, he'd pound and sew it into a shoe. So he's talking about making shoes. That's cute. Very, very cool. That one will be for a special project too. I'm not sure about that one yet, but I knew I needed to bring that one home. And then check out this photo. Barbara Stanwyck. Very glamorous. Daddy was too busy to eat. Mr. Briskin was out. All the columns said so. Very cool. I thought she looked so elegant. And then we've got some fashion. Those are pretty neat. Look at her there. The bajados. They call it sack shapes. It says, we illustrate a very pleasing variety of the sack shapes. It can be made of several light summer fabrics. Very cool. Very historical clothing. Love this one too. Look at them playing. See love in the air. Very, very cute. I think this one's blank. Yeah, this one's blank on the other side. This is called Mayday Among the Juveniles. Very nice. Okay, I had to grab this one. Look at the monkey. He's saving him with a life jacket or life vest. Swimming the first lesson, it says. That'd be good for swim lessons, huh? Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Company, 1936. What? How does this have anything to do with that? An automobile refinisher apprentice is to select materials which will produce the best results in the shortest time. That is why it's a choice of finishers today. It's about mining and manufacturing. And yet it's got monkeys. Interesting. Interesting they chose that image. Now I also found some torn up stuff. And I thought, well, there's some imagery on here. I'll just clean up his box. So I kind of just picked these up. Nothing much on that. But actually, I think it might be part of this. It is. It's the bottom half of this. Well, there's that. So I'm going to just keep that with it. I didn't find them together, but they found each other anyway, didn't they? I found part of a calendar. Don't know much about it. I found some wedding photos. Thought these were kind of cute. They might be fun to scan in and use for some photo journals or something. I was wondering if this would, yes, it wipes off. That's even better. Even better. So I can take that marker off and use all of them. So great. That's cool. I found this one. This one is Birmingham weather forecast from Saturday, July 21st, 1973. Put away those umbrellas. Birmingham and vicinity will have sun for the weekend, it says. Birmingham sunny. Makes most people sore. So this is about Nixon. Nixon's prior economic controls programs, phases 1, 2, and 3, were given far kinder receptions. Interesting. Then we've got some, looks like recipes. A Martini's Other Half, Vermouth by Mason Coro. This one is February 19, 1973. Is this, what did I say this one was? July. Also 1973. And this one is Autograph Sound Writer. Electric Sound Writer. That would be like a video, voice recorder, tape recorder. Pays you a profit at least 200% each year by saving hours of valuable time for you and your secretary. Oh, autograph. So it's for your secretary to record things and retype them. That's pretty cool. The French Foreign Legion goes German. This is from the Saturday Evening Post. There's recipes for jambalaya, court bouillon, Creole gumbo. I can't speak. How can you better the best? Answer, Gray Magic, Royal. An ad for a typewriter. Wow. That's awesome. Now we don't even use typewriters. Most of us anyway. Maybe some people do. Hearty holiday supper. I've got, looks spam ad. That looks delicious. Okay, who likes spam? Don't tell me if you like spam. I don't want to know. I do not want to know. It's deviled spam spread. No, thank you. But I like the picture. I like it. It's fun. It's like, ooh, we used to eat. I mean, I used to eat that stuff. I didn't necessarily like it. It was what was in front of me, and I was required to eat my dinner. All right, so this is from the Ladies' Home Journal. Special holiday food supplement. This is pretty trashed, but I should be able to use some of this. I might not be able to use a lot of this front page. I'll use it for something. Uncle Ben. Is there a date on here? Kind of hard to tell. Bountiful buffet for 20. I don't see a date on this one. They're the tenderest. Is tenderest a word? Ooh, they've got a recipe for fruit cake. Yummy. Festive family brunch. Look at these cookies. Those are fun. I like her tiered tray. McCormick. That's a great ad. Yeah, that doesn't look delicious to me, guys. Gift box of butter cookies. That's cool. Look, it looks like it's a cookie. It's like a decorated cookie. No, those are sequins. That can't be. Interesting. Pillsbury. What fun ads. Hearty holiday supper. We've got artichoke hearts, tomatoes, radishes, stuffed olives, salami with, it looks like maybe some asparagus or green bean in there. Tuna and celery maybe. Pickled carrots. Yum. Some of those are, bleh. Which is why I like them. I love the ads that have weird foods in them that people used to eat, and we used to think that was amazing, and now I'm like, no, I would never eat that. Isn't that crazy? Little Vienna sausages and pork and beans? No, I wouldn't eat that. This is a holiday cookbook from 1993. The Decatur Daily. So this is a local paper. Well, I say local. It's in Alabama. We've got hors d'oeuvres from the Sunday morning paper. Baked crab dip. That actually sounds good. I could probably try that. I could get behind that. Some salads. Shop at home for the holidays. Main dishes. Corn casserole. Chicken and dressing casserole. Festive chicken wings. Allison's favorite chicken casserole. So these are definitely going to be local dishes, which would be fun to get into and maybe even try some. So I'll be taking this information down. Upside down ham loaf. I don't think I'm going to try that one. Baked seafood casserole might be good. Baked green tomatoes. Yes, please. Green tomatoes are hard to find though. Strangely enough. Squash casserole. So there's a lot of fun things. Russian black bread. I wonder, it's rye. That's why. I'll pass on the rye. Look at that fun Santa. Definitely use him for something. Look, marshmallow cream for only 73 cents. Man. Pie filling $1.18. Natural pumpkin 78 cents. This was from Walmart in 93. Some of these prices haven't gone up that much. Alright, what's next? We've got Prudy Eats grilled salmon recipe. Now I grabbed this one because I thought somebody took the time to type this out. This is also 1993. Oh, look, and I got, oh no, this is the rest of it. Purchase a fillet of North Lime. No, it's the same. She just typed it differently. So you could also get grouper or scamp. Start a charcoal fire in your grill. Prepare the salmon. We'll have to check that out. Why is meat important to my baby's diet? Brought to you by the Meat Council, I'm sure. Notes on mealtime psychology. How to introduce foods to your baby. That's cool. What's this? I love the personal notes. Oh, this was another recipe I found just kind of floating around. Apple dumplings. You know I'm trying this one. Flour, salt, shortening, ice water, apples, sugar, cinnamon, butter, syrup. Oh, for the syrup, you use sugar, cinnamon, butter. Well, maybe if I can figure out how to cook it. Okay. And then, roast turkey. This one is an ad. Reynolds Wrap ad. Old Reynolds Wrap ad. I love the color on this. Super cool. Telling you why Reynolds Wrap is a great thing. And it is. It is. We've got a wok cooking featuring Florida vegetables, Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. I don't know if there's a date on this one either, but I thought this was kind of cool, a little different. I love the aging on the edges there where it's just kind of bleached out. Is there a year on this? Public document was very cool. All right, and then we've got 1965 Iris Daylilies, Southern Meadows Garden. Iris at prices others cannot meet. This is from Centrala, Illinois. And wow, it's got information about all the different daylilies, I guess. Are there pictures? I don't know. I thought this was really cool though. You could order them. So I want to use this page and scan this. This is what I bought it for, was this paper right here. It's got the customer's order number, the description, all the information. Isn't that cool? 1960 what? Yes, 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 yes. This is going to be fun. So I'll definitely be scanning and reusing that. So there aren't really pictures. There aren't any pictures. I guess you're just supposed to know. Due to a late spring shipment cannot be made until the spring of 1965. Shipping will begin in August 1965. Orders for daylilies constitute a separate order and require the 50% or 50-cent handling fee. All orders will be acknowledged. Super cool. And we've got that invoice in there, or that order form in there. Now this one was pretty cool too. So this is about smoking fish, but it's also on a really neat paper, which I love. Look at this. It's just a giant piece of paper. Where there's fire, there's smoke. A new method of fish cookery. Some like it hot, plantation hot sauce. So there's hot sauce recipes on here. Recipes, things to do with pan-sized fish. How about the fire? Start by having the fish ready, thaw if frozen, blah, blah, blah. It's telling you how to use your fish. Or to smoke it. Smoked elegance. Shrimp oyster creole. But it's like on paper bag paper. And then you flip it over. And wait, there's more. The fun begins. Little things mean a lot. Quick and easy. Spread it on. So you've got a big fish. This is from Florida Department of Natural Resources, Division of Marine Sources. So that's pretty cool. I think this is going to be fun to use as well. Alright, what else? I got some really cool things, you guys. I'm so excited. This was a little children's book. It doesn't have the cover on it, but I grabbed it up. Look, what can I do? 1856. What? 1856, Chicago, Rand, McNally and Company. It's got all the little animal things in there. Isn't that amazing? I love this. And what can I do? Bunny can wiggle his nose. A flamingo can sleep on one leg. My daddy can snore. A lion can roar. But what can I do? And it's all the little things baby can do. Isn't that darling? Look how it's stitched in 1856. Under International Copyright Union, printed in the USA. Established 1850. That's so cool. Okay. What's next? We've got, this one said free. The Winkle Twinkle Pup and Other Stories. Look at these rusty staples. That one's just rotted away. Look at that. I didn't even look through this one. It said free and I grabbed it. Of course, he doesn't charge you like that, so he kind of looks at your pile and says, how about this much? And you say, sure. Because he's giving you the stuff that's marked, it's, you know, you're paying less than what it said, so it didn't bother me. So this one does not, I guess that's a date, but I don't know how to read it. I don't remember. Cute little pictures. Uh-oh, that doesn't look so good. I'll have to read this one. That's cute. When Tom went swimming. Oh no, Tom's swimming. He's in danger. Where's Lassie? Building blocks. A lot of fun. Really cute art. Ooh, some horse ones, because I want to do a horse journal, so those will help with that. So that was fun. Then I got, you guys, I didn't just find one, I found two. Y'all, this is a book that my grandfather had in his, when we would go to his house, they had a little cupboard, and there were some toys in there that we were allowed to play with. So we'd always go run to that cabinet, see if there was anything new. This book was in there, and Grandpa would sit all of us grandkids on his lap and read us this book. And I found two, and I need to send one probably to my brother and one to my cousin, because I know how much I loved this book, and I know they did too. And I'm so excited to have it. This was one of my favorite pictures, actually. Isn't that fun? It's in good shape too. Oh shoot, there's a page out, but that's okay. That was one of my favorite pictures too. And the little birds, they're so sweet. How's this one look? Let's check it out. This one's got a little writing in it. Man, I remember these pictures. This is so fun. Do you guys have memories like that? Certain books or stories that, things that your grandparents had that just warms my heart. I remember this. Oh my gosh, I remember those pictures. I love it. So those are gonna be gifts. And then this one, The Three Little Pigs, was one of my favorite stories growing up. Not necessarily this book, but I love the story. I don't remember if I had this particular book, but I just thought this was really cute. I grabbed that one too. And this one, Prayers for Children. Obviously this one was pretty messed up as well, but we're going to save it. Prayers for Children, help crippled children. Let's see how bad this one is. There's a lot of writing in this one. But I think I can use the images. I think I can probably use it. I might even try to erase, or I might leave it. I don't know. It's part of the history to have the writing there. But these images are just beautiful. I think I can salvage a lot of it and make it a brand new book. I think this would make a beautiful, oh, you know what? This would make a beautiful baby book. I think this might be the first baby book I make. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I love that. All right, I think that's it for the actual books. Okay, now we found this one. This one says Etiquette for Dinners. Dinners, Dances, and Receptions by Stella McGee. And this is from, let's see, The Invitation to a Formal Dinner. It tells you about the reply, how to reply. This is from the Washington Bureau, Washington, D.C. See if there's a date. Giving a dinner, visiting card, invitations. So it tells you how to do all these things. The refusal. We regret to inform you we won't be able to make it. Finger foods, how to, oh my gosh, how to dress and sit at the table. Entertaining without a maid. I mean, that's pretty cool and definitely historical. I cannot wait to dig in and read this. We'll be using that probably in one of my food journals. That might be one I keep. Well, I'll probably scan it. I think it would be fun to scan. All right, here is a park maintenance tax record or receipt. I thought this was interesting as well. From 1930. Oh, there's 2 pieces in here. Are there 2 receipts? Oh, there's more than 2. Let's see what if we can read it. Let's see, in full. Park taxes levied by the city of St. Joseph upon the real estate described in district as below for this year 1930. This receipt must be signed by the auditor. Smith Penny Treasurer. Neat. Oh no, there are only 2, but that's cool. Isn't that cool? Also 1930. So this is the same date. 5/31, 1930. So it's 2 receipts for the same person. Very, very cool. I love it. Put this in here. This is really delicate. So this will be fun, something fun to scan too and be able to use more than once. Ooh. Maybe print it onto some tea-dyed papers. Gorgeous. What's next? Oh, I found this photo. You guys, look how cute this is. Doesn't this look like a Tim Holtz kind of photo? I think she's got a, I don't know, bear or something. I just thought this was darling. The tourists with the fur coat. It's got that old camera. And then look at this lady. I thought she would be cute with the etiquette information, the etiquette brochure, talking about how to attend a party and all that. Doesn't she look so formal and wonderful? I love the weird coloring on here too. And then look at this one. She's just laughing. I love this one. I don't know who this lady is, but she made me smile today. So she came home. She's part of my faux family now. All right, I found this piece of paper. There is nothing on it. It's just brittle as can be and aged beautifully, and it's going to be used perfectly. Found this other book cover. Look at this. The Busy Man's Friend. Now, look at this. It's all torn up, and I'm okay with that because I am going to do my best to use this and make something amazing with it. Isn't that cool? It feels like it could be leather. Like a really thin, it probably isn't. I don't know though. It feels like, no, it's like a linen or something with like maybe a coating of something over it. Here, let's flip this way. Yeah, it's a fabric. It's really neat. It feels nice. And I'll probably try to clean it up just a little bit. But I'm going to make a journal out of this one too. So this might be definitely a Tim Holtz looking journal. Aged and grungy and all that fun stuff. I found this envelope. You can see it's got some age to it already. There's a photograph inside. Look at this beautiful lady. Thought this was fun too. It's got that metallic sheen to it. Can you guys see that? I'm curious what that is. If anybody knows why it does that, let me know. I'm sure it must have something to do with the chemicals and stuff in the paper or the ink or how it's developed, I'm sure. But super cool. It has no information on it, but she's now part of my faux family. I'll see if I can scan her and make her smaller so we can share her. And then let's see. Now this one, introducing the year's most beautiful and saleable new picture book. I wasn't as interested in this part. I was interested in this part, more ephemera. So we can use portions of this. We can use all of that, honestly. But I thought it would be really fun to somehow use that for ephemera. This was from 1978-ish. Because it's through, that price is through 1978, so it couldn't be much older than that. But I thought we could probably use some of that for ephemera. And then I found this beautiful book page of Yellowstone. I don't know if there's anything on the back. Nothing on the back. It's a glossy photo of Yellowstone. Isn't that gorgeous? A lot of fun. This would be fun in a traveling notebook, obviously. Or I could scan it and make little postcards with it. I think there's some definite opportunities there. And then for my food and cookbook, I've got a spinach label. Check it out. Deer Island Fish and Oyster. This could be fun to scan too. So we've got some vegetables there. The can label. Perfect condition. Fan mulberry and liquid amber tree pages. Photos. Those will be great for something. Found a book of ads. Now this one I did not look at. This could be interesting. It's got all these things in plastic bags, you guys. So much in plastic bags just to protect it. I think that's amazing. State Bank of Napanee, Indiana. Trade in Napanee. Howard Prickett. There's a stamp on here. So this was mailed out. Look at the phone numbers. The phone's office 281 home 274. Wow, what is the date on this? That you only needed 3-digit phone number. 2-digit phone number here. The Rexall store only needs 45. 61 for the food shop, groceries and meat. So that part will go in my food journal. Let's look inside. What's the date? Will it tell us? Say copyright applied for, all rights reserved. Ooh, you guys, look at this. Oh, hang on, ooh. Nice. Oh, this is a score. Look at this inventory for your horses, cows, hogs, sheep, poultry, machinery, seeds, feeds, and buildings. Number and value. Insurance policies. Plot of your farm. Enter field boundaries and the name of crop in each field. Oh, that's awesome. Monthly receipts. Monthly receipts. Monthly receipts. Is this a year of monthly receipts? Oh my gosh, we're definitely scanning these in. Anybody interested in some of these? This is neat. Monthly receipts, milk and cream record, poultry record, egg record. So you put in the number that you've got and the price, the amount received. Pounds of butter fat, who you sold it to. Statement showing amount saved or lost during the year. Oh my word, that's awesome. Mortgages, liabilities, breeding record, name of the animal, sire used, date due, date bred, weights per bushel and quantities used sown per acre. That is amazing. Cubic measurements, square measurements, estimating grain and hay, land measurement. Wow. That's flippin' cool. Syracuse Lumber and Coal. I am so curious when this came out. Wonder what the date would be. If I'll have to look up this stamp maybe. It says 1 cent, United States postage. It's stamped by Napanee. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's the town name, I guess. That's really awesome. Ooh, I'm so glad I grabbed that. See, sometimes I just don't know exactly what I'm grabbing. It just looks like it would be cool, and you know, I'm thinking there's something about it that catches my eye. And then I open it up, I'm like, holy cow, that is so fun that had all those ledgers in there. That is neat. I've got some more ledger stuff, you guys. I've still got just a few more things. Distances in Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This is for the Automobile Club. I thought this was kind of cool. I like the color and everything. It was just an ad, nothing major there, but I thought it was fun. And then we've got this, Heaven's Grocery Store. Oh, this is a poem. Should I read it? I was walking down life's highway a long time ago when one day I saw a sign that read Heaven's Grocery Store. As I got a little closer, the door came open wide, and when I came to myself, I was standing inside. I saw a host of angels. They were standing everywhere. One handed me a basket and said, "My child, shop with care." Everything a Christian needed was in that grocery store, and all you couldn't carry out, you could come back next day for more. First I got some patience. Love was in the same row. Further down was understanding. You need that wherever you go. I got a bag or two of wisdom, a box or two of faith. I just couldn't miss the Holy Ghost. He was all over the place. I stopped to get some strength and courage to help me run this race. By then my basket was getting full, but I remembered I needed grace. I didn't forget salvation, for salvation that was free, so I tried to get enough of that to save both you and me. Then I started up the counter to pay my grocery bill, for I thought I had everything to do my master's will. And I went up to the aisle, I saw a prayer, and I just had to put that in, for I knew that I stepped outside, I would walk right into sin. Peace and joy were plentiful. They were on the last shelf. Song and praises were hanging near, so I just helped myself. Then I said to the angel, "How much do I owe?" He just smiled and said, "Just take them wherever you go." Again I smiled at him and said, "How much do I really owe?" He smiled and said again and said, "My child, Jesus paid your bill a long time ago." Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. I have never heard that before. I love that. Aw. I love that. That's beautiful. All right, glad I grabbed it. Here we go. We've got another calendar from August 1980. And this is what caught my eye. That Ocean Journal. And we've got, this is all clipped together. This is a salesman's notice. This is like a receipt, I think. Commission 7%, 1946 for a wagon, a coaster wagon. There's some writing on here. Style KD. And this is the wagon. The coaster wagon. Cute. Oh, I didn't mean to grab this one. Oh well, I did. This cool art piece. I think I was setting as, I don't think I meant to set it aside, but that's okay. This is for 1992. It was a reception for an artist who apparently made this sculpture, I'm guessing. Okay. That was not what I meant to keep. Alright, and then I got this bag. I know. It's from Tuscaloosa. But the paper bag was just there, and it has, it's hard to see on here, but it has lines on it, and I just thought it was interesting, and I think it'll be fun to use for collages and such. Did I need to pay for that? Probably not, but that's okay. Alright, Stevens College Library is the next thing. How to borrow a book, circulation rules. So this looks like some policies from the library. They are really brittle. But I want to look through this because I'm curious. I see some other colored papers in here, And I'm curious what else might be in here. So this is actually, oh my gosh, this paper is really reserved books section. So this is basically policies. I'm not going to try to pull those apart right now because they're just going to break. But I will be using them in collages, so I'm not too worried about them breaking totally, but just not yet. So here's a Burkett Tours. This certifies that Clemma Bell did a tour apparently in 1933. They changed it to a 3. And is entitled to full privileges to students in South Hall. So this is interesting. We've got some names in here. The Shoe, cast of characters. It's a play. Oh, the old woman who lived in a shoe, I'm sure it's supposed to say. But this is probably with a typewriter. It won't be alarming if you vote for Charmin. So these are book titles. The Beatitudes, Memory Work and Religious Fundamentals. There's that other paper. Hasty, Montana, and daughter Judy team up in a varied act. That's from California. California Country, 1970. Really interesting papers. So that was a fun packet. These will definitely be just, I mean, I won't be able to save much of that onto cardstock or anything because it's so fragile. Actually, let's put that one white one in the back. That'll help provide support as I put that back in the envelope because those are just crumbling in my fingers. So those will be used probably mostly for collage just because they're so brittle. Really a lot of fun. And then we've got the ticket. That's kind of a score right there too, isn't it? Okay, doesn't want to fold right back. Okay, now there's just a little bit more. I did find this. Remember, I always want to find that notepad like Bobby's with his handwriting in it. But this one is a profit and loss statement from Columbia Chemical Company, and there's nothing in there. It's just ledger paper. I felt like that was a score. And there's lined paper on this side. So no writing in it, just a journal for business publications. So cool beans, we can make something out of that. Then I found this one. It's already laminated, so this will be, I'll put that in my journal for sure. Then I found this one. This is a airmail envelope. And it's just beat up and damaged, and that's a stamp from Hong Kong. That's got the bookstore address on there. This was from 1993 as well. Stamped in 1993. So that's been hanging out for a minute. Emergency Forum of the University Community. Not sure what that is, but it's cool and it's on paper. We'll use that. Oh, this was, look at this photo. Again, it's got the weird bluing and the metallic in the picture. I thought that was kind of cool. She doesn't look too happy, does she? She looks a little bit like my grandmother. So this picture, let's see if it tells us anything. Recreation Board members of the Recreation Board in Bullitt County include left to right Mrs. George Hardin, Mrs. Turner, and Carrie Bryan. This was 1953. Head Bullock County Recreation Board. Well, she should be having more fun if she's part of the Recreation Board, don't you think? All right, let's see. I found this torn up paper. I grabbed it because it's in the box and it's colorful. That's it. This is from Kipling, Alabama. Lillian Beatrice. It's got some information there. I don't know. It's just torn up and it was cool. It had the handwriting on it. Same with this page. This is probably the bottom of this page. Now watch me step on her. It's a police officer. Oh, that's funny stuff. I probably won't put the picture back together for anything, but let's see. Alright, then I grabbed this thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. So, how to grow flowers and seeds. I feel like I'm getting way too close to my camera. Am I getting too close, you guys? Let me move this stuff over for a minute. Let's get it back down. I also don't want to ruin anything by trying. Okay, how to grow flowers and seeds. There's several things in this envelope. And then there's this. And I don't know what this is either. This is like 10. We the people, United States, in order to form a more perfect union. There's that. Oh, it's a post made into a postcard. Mr. Jim Reed, he's the shop owner. May 1989. Your first copper postcard. We're having a great time. Don't you wish you could be... Wish you still bright. We're here now. Margaret and Joanne, maybe? 1989. So it's a copper postcard. I'm curious what's under there, because they made that, but I'm not going to take it apart. It's what it is. Alright, how to grow flowers and seeds. Established 1871. 50 cents per copy. Mailed. Postpaid. Copyright 1910. So this has got some really cool pictures in it. This will definitely go in my gardening journal one day, or at least parts of it. Heck, I'll probably use it before then. Really neat. It's got the buckabees. It's got some handwriting on the back too. I can't really read it. That's really cool. What's this one? McAfee's Sweet Tones. There's something in here. Strength in Silence. Let's see what this is. Christian Light Publications. It's a Bible verses on a bookmark. That's pretty. Sweet Tones. An Adventure in Friendship, February 1947, from Macon, Georgia. So it looks like it's got some stories. The speech won't scour. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm getting sleepy. Okay. That's cool. What else we got? It's my first copper postcard too. Tell you what, I've never had one of those either. Wrap this paper up. 1955 Public Relations Management Corporation, Madison Avenue, New York, New York. All member firms. Their subject, PRMC's new president. Here are the copies of the real. Paid for itself in 2 weeks. I wonder how much it cost. Alright, so here are the few of the 1,000 companies and service organizations that use Cardmaster. The Army, Navy, Air Force, Singer's Sewing Machines, International Shoe Company, Butler Brothers, Hibbard, Spencer & Bartlett. Let's see if some of these others that we recognize. Carstairs Whiskey, State of Oklahoma, University of Ohio, Saks Fifth Avenue, Good Body and Company, Chicago Public Library, Lane Bryant, Christian Science Monitor, Arrow Oil, YMCA, Red Cross, Sears and Roebuck, Remington, U.S. Department of Justice, FBI, General Motors, so lots of really big companies, General Mills, International Harvester. So it includes stencils, drawing and writing grain. This is really cool. So that's old office equipment. That's really neat though. 30-day money-back guarantee, which simple and direct it is this. If you cannot find Cardmaster exactly as it has been described, Send it back to us anytime within 30 days. We'll refund the full purchase price for the full without question or quibble. The order blank is enclosed. Oh, where's the order blank? I want to see the order blank. Maybe they ordered one and there's no order blank anymore. Boo. Or maybe this is it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Darn. So we don't get the order blank, but this is pretty neat anyway. So a really cool document. Definitely going to be using that for something fun. Alright, you guys. So that was my last and final goodie treasure for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Probably not as much as me because I've got all my ideas in my head going, I know what I'm doing with that. I know what I'm doing with that. I do want to thank Mr. Reed if he was to see this video. I'll see if I can tag him. I don't know if he's got... I don't think he's got a YouTube, but you know what? I definitely want to put his information in there. He does great with letting people know where things are and preserving such treasures. So anyways, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching and for your kind comments. Love to have you here every day. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please feel free to do so. It is free. What a treasure that is. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.